Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to begin.
Wow, it's snowing! Welcome to the 4th episode of KlikCast. We have a great show for you today, so let's get started. Airpop Neo was created by Chris way back in 2002. It won Game of the Week and was both praised and criticized on its level of difficulty. I tried out the game after many years and came to the conclusion that, especially at the first level where you're getting used to the controls, Airpop Neo can be hard and unforgiving. However, if you keep at it and get to know the controls a bit more, the game will surprise you and will show you how much fun this game can be. The aim of the game is to pop balloons and to get from one level to the next. The graphics are excellent and animated very well, way ahead of its time. The music complements the game very well. Despite the controls, and if you look at how old the game is, I give this game 3.5 stars out of 5. Well worth a try. Alright, so our first guest is Alex Wells. He's the creator of the upcoming online game called Eden Online, and we're just gonna have a little chat with him. So here we go.
Hello?
Hi there, Alex.
Hi.
Hi, it's Rikus.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. How's your weekend going so far?
Pretty good. I woke up a little late.
Oh, a bit late?
Yeah, I've only been up for a couple of hours.
So you've been working on this new game called Eden Online.
Yeah.
It's a brand new online multiplayer game. Can you tell us some more about it?
Basically, an MMORPG. It's going to play a little bit like World of Warcraft in space, hopefully.
Oh.
Obviously 2D. And it's going to look a little bit like Eve, but in 2D, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And we're hoping it's going to be a little bit more fun than Eve, and a little bit bigger in a way than World of Warcraft. And we're hoping to break it into the mainstream market with all kinds of people playing, not just like clickers.
So you're saying you want to break into the mainstream? Are you planning to promote this game outside of the Klik community?
Well, yeah, hoping to get some non-clickers playing it.
Mm-hmm.
We're not planning on charging anything at the moment, so hopefully it won't be too hard to get a large amount of people playing it who aren't just clickers and things.
Okay, and how long did it take you to code the engine?
The engine's not really finished at the moment, but it's taken quite a few months to get it where it is, and it's going to take a bit longer to get the extra features that I'm hoping to put in the full game in it. But we're going to just release the game in stages so that people can play it as soon as possible.
When do you think it will be finished? Any idea?
Thinking that we might be able to get a first version out that will not include all the features.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe within a few months, and we might have to. I'm not sure what we're going to have to change when hardware acceleration comes out.
Okay.
So got to be prepared for that.
Yeah. Oh well, Alex, I think we're gonna wrap it up soon. Just a totally off-topic question, but do you have any plans for the holidays that are coming up?
I'll probably be making more Eden in the holidays as well as relaxing a bit.
Okay, no problem. Well, thank you so much for the interview, Alex, and I'm sure we'll hear much more about Eden Online in the future.
Okay, thanks very much.
No problem. Bye, Alex.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello.
Hi there, Jake.
Yeah.
Hi, it's Rikus.
Oh, hi.
How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Perfect. How's your day been going so far?
Yeah, pretty slack. Not much has happened.
So, Jake, you've been working on a new game called Jamie's Revenge. Why did you decide to make this game?
Well, it goes back a while. There's a bit of a story behind it. I was originally making this RPG type game, Jatsi RPG. It's in the project section on Silvanova.
Okay.
And my skills weren't really good at that time, so I was getting a bit frustrated with making that kind of game because it's a bit hard.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided I might make something simpler, like a platformer.
Okay.
And then I just thought I'd make Jamie's Revenge because Jamie's actually my dog in real life.
Oh,
It's
really?
kind of a cartoon form of her.
Little bit of an homage to your dog there.
Yeah.
And how long have you been working on the game?
The version now, about 6 months, but it's been restarted about twice before that.
Oh, really?
So it date back to like sometime early last year.
Oh, okay. And it's like a platformer type of game now, or?
It's a platformer, but it's got lots of different things that doesn't make it just like an average platformer.
Okay, so what cool stuff can people expect in the game?
I didn't want it just to be a hop from platform to platform kind of thing. So So I've made different things that Jamie can do, like run up a wall, you know, like in Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she can run up walls, so like in a Matrix kind of style.
Great.
There's zip wire kind of flying fox things that she can go down, and I have like just tons of gimmicks in the levels that give the player something a bit of extra to do instead of just holding down the right arrow key and jumping over gaps.
Okay, well that should make for some really great level designs there, if he's has those kind of abilities.
Yeah, it's been fun because you can experiment a bit with the different things.
Yeah.
Like getting a bit harder towards the end because I was running out of ideas.
Yeah.
But at the start I was like the game progress started off quick but kind of slowed down towards the end.
Perfect.
Just because of lack of ideas left.
And how many levels does the game have in total now?
7 worlds, each with 2 platforming levels and a boss level, so that would be 21. But there's also a final extra level if you get everything, and 22, the final boss.
Oh, great. Well, Jake, I'm sure that lots of people are very excited to play the game, including me.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. One last question. Any plans for the upcoming holidays for yourself?
I'm actually going down to the beach for a while and just catch up with family.
Oh, that's great. Okay, Jake, well, we're gonna wrap things up. Any last words you would like to say to all the clickers out there?
Glad I was chosen for an interview, I guess. And play Jamie's Revenge, please. I need downloads.
Perfect. Alright, Jake, thank you so much for the interview, and until next time, eh?
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Bye-bye. I wonder who this is for. Oh, hi there. Welcome back. So, we've been trying to get a hold of Adam for the past month or so, but he was unwilling to talk to us because he was too shy or something. So, a couple of days ago, we got an email containing possibly his phone number. So, we're gonna dial the number and see who picks up. There we go. It's ringing.
Hello.
Hi there, Adam. It's Rikus. Hello? He hung up, or whoever that was. Oh well. I'm gonna go try again, and you guys go check out the next review. I'll see you later. You know, there should be more of these type of games out there. Spacefest was created by Direct and is a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up. In the game, you basically blast everything away, and as a bonus, every time you destroy your enemies, you do receive money for it. The graphics are really nice, and while the level design is a bit on the hard side, the downside for me was that there's only one level to explore. Once you complete that, it's all over, which is a shame. However, while it lasts, Spacefest is a nice little shooter that should not be missed. And it even includes an online scoring system, so you can compete for the best high score. For me, the game gets a 3.5 stars out of 5. Alright, and our next guest is Ben, and we'll be talking about his latest game. So here we go.
Hello.
Hi there, Ben.
Hey, Rikus.
How are you doing?
Fine, thanks.
Perfect. So what have you been doing today?
Well, first I got up, didn't eat breakfast, and then finished making Zan Zan 3.
Oh, cool. As we all know, you've been working hard on your latest game. What makes this episode different than all the others?
Mainly its size, and I tried to listen to what a lot of people said by adding in more objects and features and things.
And how long have you been working on this episode?
Close to 1.5 months now, I think.
And did you have to rework any of the code from the other episodes? Did you have to build anything from scratch, or could you just continue on?
I remade everything from scratch, really. Made a new editor and all the game engines redone.
Oh, really? So how long would it probably take for new folks to this game to finish the episode?
I haven't really found that out, because when I play it through myself, I can do it in about 10 minutes, and I'm so used to it.
So Ben, any other episode or any other projects after this one?
Well, I've got my one I'm working on with Tim at the moment, which is Mirage, and I'm working on my winter game entry.
Oh, for the Christmas competition.
Yeah, I'm entering that with something.
Anything you can tell us about Mirage there that you're working on as well?
I've kind of lost in steamer at the moment, but it's pretty big. It's the biggest game I've made so far, most comprehensive engine and everything.
Okay, what's the story? What it's about? Could you tell that?
It's about somebody who, well, about the main character. His father was killed before he was, he never knew his father. And it's about him finding out who killed his father and everything, and meeting his brother eventually.
Oh, cool. That sounds like a good story. Will it be like an action game or an RPG?
It's a platformer. It's a bit of action. It's got some RPG elements like leveling and experience.
Alright, Ben. Well, we're all set here. Thank you so much for all the information. Is there any last words that you want to share to all the listeners out there?
Well, mainly that I'm really looking forward to playing everyone's Christmas game entries, because there's some people I really look up to entering this year.
Okay, great. Alright, Ben, well, thank you so much for doing this interview, and I'm sure we'll all much more about your upcoming projects in the future.
No problem.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Welcome to my castle. My name is Ricula, and I have reviewed this scary game for you. So let's go check it out, shall we?
I don't know who that was, but anyway, welcome to Hasslevania, a new game created by Del Duo. This game has sprung lots of talk about its level of difficulty. Now, it is true that the first 20 minutes of Hasslevania is extremely frustrating, and you will see the game over screen more than you would like. However, if you stick with this game and figure out how to get through that pesky beginning, the game will unravel itself with lots of depth and wow, a surprising, welcoming, fun gaming experience. The game is a platformer, but the twist being you have to collect items to continue on in the game. The game does use voiceovers. In the case you don't like them, you can always skip them. The game has lots of cool little details in its animation, story and level design. If you can push yourself past the first bit of the game, you will notice a brand new fun game that will open up to you. My recommendation is that you just have to keep trying. It's worth it. The game gets a 4.5 out of 5. Alright, so it's time for our last but very special guest for this episode. We're about to call Francois, one of the creators of KlikTeam, so it should be a very, very cool interview. Let's get to it.
Hello, oui?
Hi there, Francois, it's Rikus.
Hello, Rikus, how are you?
I'm very good, how are you?
I'm doing well, working on the Java applets and Java web start.
Oh, and how's that going?
Java applet seems that it's rather complicated, so I really don't know if it's going to be feasible. And there is a drawback in the applets, is that you will have for every applet, even the simplest one, to download the 500 kilobytes of the runtime at each time. So I don't know if it's going to be feasible.
Okay, well no worries, we know you're working hard on it. How has your day been like so far?
It's going to be fine. It's fine. It's Saturday, so it's a cool day.
Okay.
So I've been working, going shopping, and etc.
Okay, great. Are you proud of what the KlikTeam has done this year?
Yes, of course. It has been a wonderful year for us. You know, we've got Vitalize, Java, hardware acceleration. So it's quite exciting, isn't it?
And what can people expect from KlikTeam in 2008?
Well, first of all, you will have the final version of hardware acceleration and Java. So you will have that. I will be creating the Blu-ray version of the Java runtime will be finished.
Oh, excellent.
By April, I think. So later in the next years, when you buy a Blu-ray DVD, you might have some Multimedia Fusion created content on it.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Which is, yeah, it's quite exciting to know that your work is going to be duplicated by thousands and thousands. And then we will certainly work either on a 3D version, but we're not sure, or we'll work on a version 3 of MMF, or we'll be working on a Java version of the main interface, so that it can work on the Mac.
Okay.
So all these are open to us, and we do not know yet what we're going to do. Eve is also going to work on a version 3 of Install Creator later next year.
Okay, well that's a lot of exciting things for next year. It's great.
Yep.
I was just told that for MMF with Blu-ray that you also went to Amsterdam.
Yes, I did.
Can you tell us about your experience, how that was being there?
Well, Amsterdam is a really great city. It's very nice, and I was I had an apartment just for me, and I had a bike, so every morning and every evening I went and came back on my bike, traveling through Amsterdam during half an hour each time. Lucky for me, it was not raining, so we had to stand at the Sonic booth. I had one 24-inch monitor for me, so to which I plugged my portable computer. So I was showing off Multimedia Fusion. I did not do that many demonstrations, about 30 demonstrations I did in 4 days. Which is not very much, but actually there were demonstrations to quite nice, good people. So after the show, I had a message from the guy in charge telling me that it had created quite a buzz. So I don't know. We'll have to see.
Okay, so the people's reaction to it were quite good?
Yes, they were quite impressed by the simplicity and the power of the product.
Awesome. So, Francois, anything you would like to share to all the listeners out there?
Well, I haven't been to your site to listen to interviews, but I will certainly do it. Well, I just would like to thank all the users and for their kindness and nice things and all their participation on the forum. It's quite fantastic. We've got a very friendly user base, and we're very proud of it.
Yeah, the community is so great.
Yeah.
Well, Francois, thank you so much for this interview. I really appreciate it. And
that was quick.
Yeah. Is there anything else you would like to share with us? Anything else that we can expect?
No, actually not. No.
Okay, well then I wish you a great Saturday, Francois.
Okay.
And until next time, eh?
Yes.
Okay.
With pleasure.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That's all we got for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, and happy holidays!
Oh, hi. What is that thing? That's the one!
It's called a Christmas tree, Rover. You rip one of these things out of the ground every year and drag it inside to celebrate the holidays.
Sounds like fun, but this lovely tree sort of looks like crap!
Well, no, duh. You need to trim it and decorate it first. Why don't you trim this tree while I go make us some Christmas cookies?
I can do it! I think I know the best way.
Hey, how's it going in here?
Great! It shouldn't be long now. Man, this is going to take forever this way. I have a better idea. Oops, sorry. Merry Christmas, everybody!